And all the people say
Good morning, everyone. My name is Rosina. I am owner of formerly what is now Live Thrive Dye Company, and my fiance and I own the Batchy Brew coffee truck in the northwest corner of Connecticut. Today I finally decided to pick up my vlogging camera and take you along with us on what we're doing today. It is almost 8 o'clock, so I'm definitely running later than I thought, but I am currently on the way to go pick up pastries from our baker. Today is our day off, so I thought I would take you guys on a little journey with us. Today we are taking a mini road trip. We are going to drop the twins off at my mom's house because she's on the way, because she lives on the other side of the state. And then we are gonna make a loop. We're going to North Attleboro, Mass to go pick up coffee equipment that we found on Facebook Marketplace for a pretty decent price. We found a bun coffee grinder and a bun brewer, basically the same ones that we have now on the coffee truck. And the bun brewer is the same, we just have to get a gourmet metal basket for it, which is not a huge deal for our specialty coffee that we brew from our local roaster. And then the grinder is a G3, meaning it grinds up to 3 pounds of coffee at a time. And in the coffee truck we have a G2, so that only holds 2 pounds. But I figured volume would be better on the trailer just because it's newer. We're gonna have blended drinks on there, and we're just gonna have a lot more room to do more things in the trailer. And the coffee truck was definitely a learning experience, and obviously it's working out. It's just Ryan and I are just those people that have projects always, and it's never ending, and we're never satisfied. And if we are satisfied, then we find a new project to work on. So after North Attleboro, Mass, we are making a loop and going to Cranston, Rhode Island to pick up our countertop from Lowe's. And you probably think I'm crazy for picking up a countertop in a different state than what we are in, but it's the same exact countertop that we have in the coffee truck, and of course nowhere in Connecticut has it in stock. And the last time we ordered it for the coffee truck before COVID, we had it shipped from New York State because it was a drive to get it. So before COVID, and people were allowed to cross state lines no problem, we got it delivered at our house. So today we're going to go to Cranston, Rhode Island and pick up the countertop, and it's the same exact one. It's a 10-foot laminate countertop, and it's a foam marble. I don't know if you guys have watched my videos before and seen the coffee truck tour, but it's literally the same exact countertop. And we got pretty similar cabinets to put in the coffee trailer that we also got from Lowe's. And yeah, we're still on the hunt. We're definitely getting a second espresso machine used. We just find it's better getting used equipment because we know where to find parts, and Ryan is a mechanic, so naturally he just knows how to fix things no matter how long it takes him to figure it out. But we're definitely doing more wear and tear on the equipment because we're a mobile cafe and nothing ever really stays in place, or it's getting bolted down to the countertop. So for example, the coffee brewer and the coffee grinder are going to get bolted down to the countertop because those are definitely not going to stay where they are because they're top heavy. That's what I like about the laminate countertop. It's because it looks good, but also it's easy to cut holes into them rather than having to deal with like a real stone, and that would just make things much heavier in the trailer or truck. so that's just another thing we have to take into consideration. But yeah, that's what we have planned for today. We plan on stopping at a cute little coffee shop in North Attleboro, Mass, because they have a gluten-free bagel that Ryan can have because he is on a gluten-free diet, not by choice, but we always try to look for something gluten-free when we're traveling, which is rarely ever. So I think it's called Coffee Connection, and they have a few locations, it seems like, in Rhode Island and in that area. So it should be a fun day, and I'm super excited. I officially closed Live Thrive Dye Company. I officially dissolved the business last day of December, and if you guys follow me on there, you know it's definitely been a while coming. I've definitely been inconsistent about posting. Funds right now are just, everything is going towards the coffee truck. It's not really ideal to be investing money in Live Thrive Dye. I get asked if I'm gonna come out with anything new in the future, and I want to say yes, but it all depends on how everything with the coffee truck pans out, because we have a ton of stuff invested into the coffee truck, and it's literally my full-time job. I do social media for that. I make all the drinks with Ryan's help, obviously, and I make all the drink specials. We do the books. We do everything. We don't have any employees as of right now, so Ryan and I are literally doing all of the work. We're open 6 days a week, and we have our 1 day off, and our 1 day off we're running around like crazy people because we're catching up on what we can't do when we're working. And you know, by the time we get home, we're up at 4, and then we don't get home till 2. We just want to spend time with the kids, so it's like, as of right now, it's just not the best time to have Live Thrive Dye Company. And I hope to open it again in the future and hopefully learn how to screen print, because that's something that I've always wanted to do. And even though startup costs may be a lot for it, it will save me a lot of money in the long run. And I've always just been into like graphic design and stuff like that, so in the future when I make time for it, I will come back to it, but as of right now it's just not feasible, and we're really growing and investing into the coffee truck, and I feel good. I sold off most of what I had left in stock, and there's just a few things left, and it's just a matter of me actually posting it again on social media, because I'm just so invested, or I just forget. But I'm happy with how it ended for now, and it was definitely a learning experience. And COVID, I hate to use COVID as an excuse, but it definitely affected business, because as of right now, there's no concerts or events, and you can't have large gatherings or else you're gonna get in trouble. So that's where I made most of my money, is at an event or a concert, because a show, whatever, people love to see your clothing in person, and it's hard to gauge online, and I totally don't blame people for not wanting to buy stuff online or pay for shipping. So it was for the best, and it is what it is. So as you know, we bought a coffee trailer back in October, and originally we were gonna try to build it and get it ready for the winter months, because we were very unsure if we were even going to be open for the winter, because in New England it gets very, very, very cold, and so far we've been blessed with very mild weather. We've only gotten like one blizzard, and we only had the temperatures in the single digits once so far, and that's when we froze, but we managed to get it unfrozen because Ryan is just very persistent. But yeah, we originally were going to build the trailer for the winter months, but there was just literally no time to do it because we were so busy and just continuing what we have with the coffee truck, and we found ways to keep the tanks from freezing as best as we can, like using a heating pad that attaches to the water tanks, and then we also have a heat wrap tape that goes around the lines, and then we also keep space heaters on overnight in the coffee truck. So that definitely all helps keep it not frozen. So we're gonna aim for the spring to get it open. So February, we're probably gonna hire some employees, and then our employees will be ready for the spring and able to work on the truck and on the trailer. So I'm at my baker's house, so I'm going to get off the camera, but I'll see you guys in a little bit. Alrighty guys, so we just left the guy's house that we bought the equipment from, and he was super nice and had the equipment plugged in for us just to show us that it worked. So we have the bun brewer, and we made sure that we got one with a hot water spout. This is where we pour hot water for our Americanos and hot teas instead of pulling it from the espresso machine. We have a manual pour over just in case. We got a bun coffee grinder, and we have all the settings. So obviously we'll use this for drip coffee, drip hot coffee, and then cold brew. And it's nice because we do 5-10 pounds at a time in the summer. So this will be really nice to get it, you know, quick and go. So now we are at a coffee shop drive-through called Coffee Connection. It seems to have good reviews, so we're gonna try it out because they have gluten-free bagels. Cute little coffee shop. They use little beans. Ryan got 2 bagels, one with cream cheese.
I got a wrap too.
A what?
A wrap.
Oh, a wrap. I just got a sausage, egg and cheese on a bagel, gluten-free. And we both got Americanos. So you got hot and I got ice.
Thank you.
Beautiful. Sausage, egg and cheese, a gluten-free bagel. We'll review the coffee in the car. What's your opinion?
About?
The coffee.
It was okay. It wasn't bad. I've definitely had worse. I mean, it's definitely not bad.
Yeah.
It's good. It's just not.
It's definitely on the.
We're spoiled. I mean,
Yeah.
and I'm not trying to like boast that we have awesome, like amazing coffee, but like, it's definitely not as smooth as it, you know, I'm used to.
It's definitely on the bitter side, for sure.
But it's good.
But it is good for what it is. And the owner took our order, so we got to chat with him for a little bit. So they have a few locations, and their drive-through seems to be poppin'. So it's always awesome to check out other coffee shops just to see like what's out there. So now we are on our way to Lowe's to go pick up our countertop. Picking up our countertop. Mission completed. Alrighty guys, so the countertop and the equipment officially made it to home. I'm gonna show you the inside of the trailer really quick because I don't think YouTube has seen it, and I'm not even gonna bother showing you the outside because it's 8 o'clock at night and it's super dark out. But this is the door, and it's on the passenger side as if you were driving a car. So we have a lot of room in this trailer. If you guys didn't know and don't follow us on social media, it's a 2021 brand new covered wagon trailer. These are the cabinets I was talking about that we got at Lowe's a couple months ago when we first got the trailer. This is the 10-foot countertop that we just got at Lowe's today that we picked up. And as you can see, there is not a serving window in here yet, but that's definitely one of the first things that's going to be put in before we do anything else. So what's really nice about a brand new trailer is we can do literally anything inside of here and make it how we want. And we decided that was just for the best because when we bought the coffee truck, it was formerly kind of a food truck. It was owned by a bakery, and they actually just cooked everything in their commercial kitchen and their brick and mortar, and then they sold everything in the truck afterwards. So it wasn't really designed to like cook anything in there. So basically, long story short, Ryan ripped out everything and just started with an empty slate, and he definitely paid more for the truck than he needed to. So lesson learned for sure, that you're kind of better off getting something new, in our opinion. So the serving window is going to go on the passenger side. Think as if you're driving it with your truck and you're pulling up to something. Let's say you're at an event and there's a sidewalk. The passenger side is closer to the sidewalk, if that makes sense. So it just makes no sense to have it on the driver's side. So what I really like about the window that we have in the coffee truck, that actually it came with it. I'm sorry if I can't talk. There's little tables on each side. So there's one outside where people are paying, and then there's one on our side so we can keep stuff on that. And it has a sliding closing window, so that helps a lot with keeping either the heat in for the colder months, or it helps keep the air conditioning in for the hotter months, and obviously helps keeps the bugs out and the whole COVID thing. It's just an extra precaution, or whatever you want to call it. So we're gonna go with that window. We're gonna put the water tanks inside this time, so they're probably gonna go up in front here where it's kind of angled. I don't know if you can tell, but we're putting the sinks up here as well. So the 3-compartment sink and the hand washing sink are all gonna go into the front with the tanks. And then we have all the space. I don't know if you can gauge it, but we have all the space to do all kinds of things. Espresso machine, coffee, you name it, we can do it here. And so that's why we're kind of maybe considering doing food, but that would just totally change our class for our permit, our food permit. So we have a lot of thinking to do before we do that, but we're gonna keep the door how it is. So basically when you open this door, the top goes down. You're able to roll things into here. So for the generators, we have 2 Honda generators that the truck runs on. So obviously the trailer's going to be running on the same thing. We can just roll them right into the trailer. We don't have to worry about lifting them or anything, and they can come right on here. And yeah, so that's pretty much what we have so far for the trailer. I'm definitely going to have to make a diagram again of how everything's going to sit in here, just because I have to do that for the health department anyways before we get approved to start our build, because they want to make sure everything in the truck is going to be as they like it to be. So yeah, so thank you guys for watching the vlog today. We're home. The twins are gonna go to bed soon. I need to shower, do some cleaning up, because obviously we weren't home all day, and then I gotta do some cleaning in the truck so we can be ready and open for tomorrow. So I'll see you guys soon.